The USS Ling was once the centerpiece of the former New Jersey Naval Museum that was located in Hackensack, New Jersey. I'm Tai Chi, and this series will take a closer look at the history of the Ling and explore the restoration efforts taking place by a handful of dedicated volunteers to get her ready to be relocated to a new home. We'll start our journey by taking a special tour inside the Ling with the help of retired Navy man Roy Venckus, who served on the Ling when she was a training vessel in the Brooklyn Navy Yards. But before we begin, please be sure to subscribe to this channel for the latest updates and check the comment section below to find out how you can help.
The forward engine room, and they were in here with a power washer, and they were able to blast off an awful lot of stuff. We lost a couple of gauge covers, I'm sure, but yeah. Well, again, on your tachometer, you can see the water line still there.
Right.
And it's, again, we got a lot of work to do here.
Oh,
folks.
yeah.
And our diving Welcome to the after room, sir. There were 4 identical engines on a submarine. They were all Fairbanks Morse, 16-cylinder opposed piston diesel engines. 1, 2 in the front, 3, 4 here in the after room. Our after engine room with our number 4 engine. This one, when it came over here, was not operating, so you took the cover off, and you can see how there is a crankshaft here. These are your piston rods, and they drove together down at deck level with the pistons coming up so that they could get a high compression ratio, and that is how they ignited the fuel, which was just regular standard diesel fuel. The submarines are diesel electric. The shafts and the propellers are turned by electric motors.
Okay.
The diesel engines only drive generators, and they will do either propulsion driving the electric motors directly, or they will charge electrical batteries. But when you're on the surface, right here, is a main air induction. You would bring air from the outside and bring it into the compartment so that the diesel engines would have air to run with. Behind this door is called the maneuvering room.
Okay.
And that is where you transferred the electrical power that was turned by the generators. And you had large shift pins that you would be able to move, and massive large copper contacts. And they'd snap together, and you would break the contact from the battery and put it onto the engine or whatever you needed. But that was your electrical distribution panel and center right there. Always a couple of men in there, and they would run and work the levers. You can see the large electrical switching and contacts here. I don't know if you're...
Let me see.
Caution, there is a void in the decking here.
Okay.
Be careful though, I don't want to have to pull you out of it. This is, again, all electrical control. And you can see, I don't know if, somebody opens the storage box, there's plenty of water that we store here. This is where you did your electrical switching. By pulling up on a lever and driving them back and forth, you would be able to change the contacts on there and divert power fore, aft, whatever you had need for. So this is General Electric made. But open, close, and you had this is where we made our power, or we didn't make it, but we shipped it around. We sent it around the boat. This is the control room.
Okay.
And this is the nerve center of everything. What you see here are the bow and stern planes. These, by turning these, you will allow your planes to tilt up or down to dive or surface the ship when the propellers are turning.
And those are those surfaces that I see kind of folded up in the front of the ship?
On the front, like
okay.
little flappy wings.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, great.
Right. And what you have behind you over here, this other large wheel, is the rudder control. This will allow us to turn left or right. And it still has movement in it. Underneath here is a gyro compass repeater. The gyro compass is over here. Under this big large thing here, and this is a repeater where the person who is steering the boat would be able to read the compass and see what direction it was pointing, because he could, of course, can't see out the top. Up the ladder, as you see over here, is where your periscopes are.
Oh, okay.
They're up in the conning tower. And that is how the captain and the executive officer would point them, take bearings on the targets. They had a TDC, torpedo data computer, up above, and they would be able to set gyro compasses on the torpedoes and have them shot out the forward or after torpedo route.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm Tai Chi, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.